Roll, introduce us. Let's go.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Three Fat Truckers. We're your hosts. I'm Bill.
And this is your buddy Dave.
This is Malia.
And Steve, enjoy the show.
Yeah, episode 72, recorded on October 5th.
I thought it was 71 plus 1.
I ain't trying to do no math on Saturday morning.
I ain't gonna do no ciphering.
That daggum old ciphering.
Not plus not is not.
I can't believe I'm still hanging with you guys. I made it through the 60s. Now I'm in the 70s with you.
You ain't going nowhere. You can't. You're the only thing that's you're the only thing that's keeping us going. You're the glue that holds us together.
We got to have somebody young.
Yeah.
So why don't your dogs like peanut butter no more, Malia?
You're good. Call me out.
Hell yeah, we was wasting content.
I know
this is
we
certainly
were.
better than anything else we had.
Hold on.
Well, they don't like beef.
She came back and said, I just gave my dogs cheese. I said, give them peanut butter. That way they're not barking. They'll lick because they was barking earlier. And then she said,
I said I can't. They won't take peanut butter from me anymore because I picked up special peanut butter from a store that I was told I could give to dogs. And I gave them all
peanut butter.
Yeah, I gave them some special peanut butter. And they had a spoonful and, a little dollop or whatever you want to call it. And they got a little lit off that little dollop. And they were laying around for the day. And now they will not take peanut butter from me at all. My beagle will just look at me and just think I'm crazy.
That reminds me of the story where this comedian is talking about going to an edible shop.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy
kind of one of those places I got this from.
The guy goes, what do you like? And he's like, cookies and stuff. He says, well, I got muffins I just made. He's like, well, hell yeah. And he brings him a muffin, sets it on the counter, and the guy that ran the store turns around and goes do something, and he picks the muffin up and, he eats the whole muffin. He comes back and the guy says, where's the muffin? He says, I ate it. He says, you got to fucking leave. He's like, why? He says, because you're only supposed to eat half of it.
Oh, my.
He says, you didn't tell me. I always eat a whole muffin. He says, but not my muffins.
Apparently, you should have given him a little bit of the...
Oh, well.
Not so much.
My boxer has arthritis, so that's the only reason why I was trying to find something to help him, and... Anyway, just didn't turn out, and they now none of them. You're right. They won't take.
He asked the guy. He says, "How far do you live from here?" He says, "Like 20 minutes." He says, "Well, you might make it."
Probably not.
You may want to call you an Uber.
Well, those edibles, it's true. It's like going up to Michigan. My family, they all, it's all legal up there. So you be careful. Open up a fridge, take a candy bar out because you don't know what's in that candy bar. You know what I mean? It can be just about anything.
Hey, look, gummy worms
with CBD in it. It's going to be something that's,
Well, they don't properly. To me, they don't put it. It's not on the label in a way that is like, hey, there's THC or whatever in this candy bar. It looks like a normal label.
It should say.
It does not say it on the cover. It doesn't say it on the, right smack on the front or something. So, if you're grabbing it, you know how much or what's in it. I mean, if you're not one of those label readers, which
this is a 20
I wear these enough.
Buzz. This is a 20-day buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, put your readers on, read those labels.
Well, that's the worst thing about grabbing gummy bears.
I like them tropical ones.
The gummy bears are the worst because you don't know if they're gummy bears or...
It depends.
Well, you see the videos of kids getting in their cupboard thinking they're taking candy from, the cupboard, and it's not candy, it's edibles, and the little girl ate almost a whole bag of gummy bears by the time her parents
Best
found
day
her.
of her life.
Right? I mean, she was okay, so yeah, we can laugh about it. But, yeah, it's like
you didn't get them at Tractor Supply this week, did you, Mom?
They didn't hide them very well. It's like if she got them.
No.
Yeah.
It's bad
But
enough.
yeah, my dogs don't take cheese. The beagle won't take cheese from me either because I put her medicine in the cheese. So now I have to try something different.
So now you got to put her medicine in a hamburger.
Just open her
grill it
mouth
on
up
the
and
grill.
close it and hold it shut until she swallows it.
She finds it and spits it out now. She's a beagle. She's a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
They're a pain.
Well, last week, guys, we'll change the subject here since we're all wasted. Last week we were talking.
On coffee. On coffee.
What do you think there, Breakfast Bill?
I think save your money. Girls like whiskey.
I like those craft beers.
Ooh, I do too. What's your
they're so
favorite?
good.
We're going to turn you on the
like a
it's
raspberry.
Louisville. We're going to turn you on the whiskey because we're going to a whiskey barrel thieving place.
No, we're not. We're going back to that little bar over there
Well, we'll hit that
in
too, but-
College Town, and
Yeah, I'm
Back
gonna
in the
end up
hotel and in bed
trying
by
that
9.
place out before we get there because
I get my own room with hot showers at random hours.
You
That's all.
betcha.
Yeah. It's like,
hours and random hours.
Speaking of which, go
I
check out
do.
episode 70.
Yeah. Well, that could be a country song. I
could.
get my hot showers at regular
Hot
hours.
showers, random hours.
Can you say callback?
So make sure that they got good showers.
I don't care about all that as long as it works. I just got to be able to stand in there, let a hot shower run on me, drink a
Maybe
cold
we
beer.
Some are better than others. That's
Maybe we can even find one of them biscuit workplaces.
biscuit work.
No, we'll just drive by 20 of them.
That's how we seem to do it. Yeah.
Do they grill them for you if you want them grilled?
Well,
grilled?
it's like last year when we drove right past that reefer laying on the ground.
Well,
reefer as in refrigeration unit, not
Oh.
reefer as in.
not talking about the dog medicine again.
I'm not giving my dog reefers.
We
They
gotta
don't call
watch.
it that. They don't call it reefer no more, Grandpa.
Yeah, watch. The pet people are going to knock out. What do
Yeah.
you call them? Yeah,
Yeah.
What do you call them? Humane Society. They're going to
Pete
knock
will
on
be
my
at your
door.
front door going, "What are you giving in your peanut butter?"
Give me your dogs. My dogs won't want to go. They're so spoiled.
There's this one TikTok. I like this lady walked in and goes, "You know, if I hit you, I'm going to have to do 72 hours in jail, and you're going to be gone for a month." And she stands there and goes, "I need a month off." Takes her shoe off and goes after him.
That's funny.
So you started to say, Dave,
Yes.
was going into the websites or what?
Yeah, we talked last week about the hurricane people hit in Georgia and West Virginia and, well, more in North Carolina.
I was going to say North Carolina. You hit
But-
and missed the most.
Well,
important
West Virginia is one of them that seems to be doing. I went through and did a little research, and of course, you can't go wrong with the Red Cross. The Red Cross is always a good place if you guys want to send money to help people out. They got a list of it. North Carolina government has a relief fund. West Virginia government's doing it, and as I'm going through this, Walmart has even stepped up and doing Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee relief. They've donated up to $10 million of their own money, and they've collected another $6 million so far. So
Wow.
I thought I would just throw it out there, make sure, like Steve was
Walmart
saying.
should. I mean, there's so many stores
Yeah.
everywhere.
Give-
Like
yeah.
Dollar General could
If you're
probably
wanting
give.
to
as
help
many-
people and stuff, genuinely give it to reputable
Yeah.
websites and places that are going to.
Like you said, the scam artists has come out.
They come
They
out
come
of the
out.
woodwork when there's emergencies and stuff, and they'll be calling you and trying to get you.
My Cash App
in.
is Malia.
Yeah,
Heck,
or
I'm
they'll-
just kidding.
they'll do-
I'm
I'm gonna tell you right now, you'll start getting massive text messages saying, "Hey, and they'll say they're the Red Cross and stuff."
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, they don't. These
And
companies
they spell
do
it with a
not-
cross instead of a
I'm
red
saying
X.
they don't
Yeah.
solicit like that.
No.
So be careful because whatever you send to these places, it's gone. I mean, and it's not going to where you think it's going. Make sure it's something reputable, at least. Even check them out a little bit because I'm sure you're going to get, like I said, text messages, whether it's random calls, emails.
Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Well,
Instagram.
and a lot of them are going to seem
Some social
legit.
media somehow somebody's going to try and capitalize on this.
They are. I mean,
yep.
people are going to buy new houses from this because they got all the donations, just like with all these other, I don't want to say Black Lives Matter and all these other organizations. I mean, they didn't put the money where they said they were going to put it in a lot
Well,
of them.
just like Bill said, it doesn't do no good sending money right now. Money won't get them. They need
They need
water. They need
water.
electricity. They need food. They need bathroom stuff. They need
Yeah.
they need the bare
Diapers,
minimums.
formula,
Yes.
things
Yep.
for children,
Toiletries and stuff.
food.
canned goods
Toilet
that
paper. I mean,
I mean, we have
I
Grable
mean-
meats here that meat in a can is
Oh yeah.
3 ingredients. It's
Right.
we could send some of that down.
Case of that down there, yeah.
Yeah.
Because just because you send them money, they can't go down to the Dollar General or the grocery store because it's gone too. There
Oh, I
ain't
don't
they
know.
do-
There's about $100,000 Generals. I'm sure there's one on the corner somewhere.
Yeah.
And they might even have one floating on a boat, I think.
by now, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I want to go to that one. I'm gonna get on a
Let's
jet
see.
ski and go out and be like, yeah,
For those of you
got
that
me
couldn't
my
see-
DVDs.
for those of
$5.
you that couldn't see her,
And
she
get you one of
goes,
them
I
swim
want to go to
noodles."
that one. As she puts her head on her shoulder and gives you that little look.
I like how Bill's working hard here. He just constantly.
I'm waiting for him to
honoring-
take his shirt off. It's like he looks like he's concentrating like that. Like
Honey, you better watch what
He's,
you
he's
ask
not
for.
he's not grunting yet to go.
He ain't
through.
got his bucket out. He ain't taking his shirt off.
you can't see no bucket on there. It's like I got look at
He might
I got
be
a bucket
having on
right
his
there.
chair.
Boom. If I can get my
Yeah,
thumb.
there is a bucket right there right underneath your target practice. That's emergency bucket.
It is.
Yep.
Maybe if I look back
Yep.
there to see you back there, Bill, I swear.
Wake up, wake up.
I don't
Bill.
use the bucket at home, and actually, I haven't used.
Your wife lets you use the restroom. That's so
Yeah,
nice
I get
of
to
her.
use the toilet while I'm home.
Well, they always used to say, Maria, you can tell
Big goat star.
the honeymoon's over when you're standing there shaving and she comes in and take a dump.
I couldn't do it. I still
That's
couldn't
fine.
do it.
I do it when she's taking a shower. So
And then flushes so the water changes on her.
actually, that doesn't happen in our house.
Do you
got
have
lucky.
the poopery to spray in the toilet before you start?
No.
No, I don't buy that. That shit's a joke.
It
Nothing
works.
like it makes your so it makes your toilet smell like shit and flowers.
Well, it's flour as shit. Come on.
It's
I
like-
see it in a lot of
it's an oil-
buildings on
It's
the
like
back.
an oily film that puts it on top of the water is all it does to hold the smell in.
It gets in your mouth and your
You're
Well,
not
quit
supposed to
drinking out
eat
of-
it.
Well, I don't know how to do
Yeah,
that
it just-
shit,
it
but how
floats
the
in the
hell do
air.
you get it in your mouth?
Not a donut. It might smell like a fresh
Not a
donut.
Wow. Oh, now that ought to be a thing. Essen House
Here we are.
spray.
Here we
Right.
are back on three fat
Donut.
guys talking about donuts again, first thing in the morning when everybody's hungry.
Yeah, and that was brought up by the thin white girl too. So
I know it.
Oh, I love food. You're not on Facebook with me.
Trust
Well.
me, Bill. I had to unfollow her for a little while because
Ding, ding.
I
ding,
know if
ding.
she's eating 3 times a day, sometimes
That-
4 if there's dessert.
Well,
You know where my
can't-
coffee mug is at, where I lose it.
I
just-
can't. I can't complain because she did post someplace that I hadn't been in forever, and I'm like, damn, that looked pretty good. I'm gonna have to run down there.
Where's that?
Jack's Coney. I
Jeff
went down.
Coney?
Yeah,
Jack's. Hey, sorry, Jeff. It's Jeff.
it's Jack or Jeff.
It's
Jeff Coney.
Coney.
Yeah.
They got really good Coney dogs, but they got fries. So like downtown, the Coney dog place is really good, but they don't have fries.
Yeah.
I like.
Usually, if
And
I
they're-
do it,
And they're
I
crinkles.
make my rounds. I stop at Powers, get burgers, and then I go downtown to Coney and get Coney's, and then it's all one. Yep.
Mhm.
So you like restaurant hopping? Oh, we
Oh,
gotta
hell
do it
yeah.
sometime. I love restaurant
And then you
hopping.
gotta go somewhere else to get your fries, you know. But
I start with
I don't eat
dessert.
none of that stuff anymore. So, but I might have.
I'll
to
start somewhere with dessert, then I go get an appetizer somewhere. Then I go
Yeah,
get a main dish
we went to
somewhere.
breakfast a couple weeks ago, and she got the waffle with ice cream, and we're all sitting there getting biscuits and and eggs and omelets, and she goes, "I'll take the waffle with the double dip ice cream." And Bill's going like, drool running down his cheek here.
He was so jealous. He flipped his hat backwards and sat back like, oh.
well, that just happened to be the day I had to go get my physical, so I had to be
Oh, sure.
0 sugar.
Yeah.
And here she is shoveling in freaking ice cream for breakfast. And
When you get the waffle with the ice cream, Bill, you got to get sausage gravy on top of it.
Sausage gravy?
that sounds gross.
Strawberries are really good.
I don't know, but I get a kick out of watching them British kids eat sausage gravy for the first time, and they go, "It's chunky. Why do you have chunky
First of all,
gravy?"
these are not biscuits. These are scones. These are not biscuits.
No,
okay,
like-
these
like
are
they
not
eat
biscuits.
a bowl of
This is
black
not
beans.
gravy. It looks like vomit. Why does it look like vomit? Then
Because you're in
eat it.
America.
This is the best thing I have ever put in my mouth. How much is it to go to the United States? How much is it to go?
It is so funny.
How much is a plane ticket?
And then they give them sweet tea.
$0 on Biden. You get
Well,
to come in free.
You just
And
gotta
you get
be
paid.
just gotta be a refugee. You can come here
Yeah,
for free, and we'll
yeah,
pay
yeah.
you.
I know.
Yeah,
I want to
why
go to
you ain't?
another country, be a citizen there, and then come back here for free.
Yeah,
And I-
leave and come back and
Yeah,
get your
like,
$2,500 a month.
$2,500 a
it's
month and a free
I think,
phone.
I think it's more. Some of the people coming out of Springfield are talking about how much money are on these like receipts.
Oh yeah,
They
you
got
get
like
them-
$20,000 ballots on some of these receipts.
Well, they give you money to start businesses and buy trucks. That's kind of why the government during COVID was passing out MC licenses like it was crazy. Now we have a ton of trucks out
Hey,
there.
maybe Chrysler's waiting for government to give vouchers to buy trucks.
Well, we did vouchers.
I want one. I want a voucher. I'll buy a truck.
Yeah, no doubt.
We did give vouchers back when Government Motors went under, and government bailed them out. And
Government motors.
oh,
I
that's
promise to
GM.
leave
I'm
my
sorry.
peanut butter at home if they give me a truck.
I meant GM, not Government Motors. I'm
Yeah, you did. Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't be so mean, but it is what it is.
Yes, we should. That's why we're here.
Speaking of
what?
mean, do you realize I'm gonna make Malia put her glasses on? Let's talk about California. You know
You're
how
just like me being
California
a geezer like you. It's like
A geezer.
I
What's
just
the-
can't be young.
yes, no,
It looks like you in the picture right here.
yeah.
That wasn't nice. I'm sorry.
Ooh, that was not nice.
Yeah, I'm getting close. All right.
You don't
She
have the
looks
right
like
haircut.
she's from California. Give me
Yeah.
time. Give me time. California
she's
DMV
got her
drops
hands
written
at 10 and
knowledge
2.
test. She don't even have them on the.
9 and 3. Sorry.
Yeah.
They drop a written knowledge test requirement for drivers age 70 and up. Oh man, that means you three got to do it. Published October 5th,
Easy.
2024 by Ashley.
So you're
Man,
slinging
Ashley's
the
a
mud
busy
there,
girl.
Bill.
Ashley's a busy girl here. The California Department of Motor Vehicles has eliminated a requirement for older people seeking to renew driver's license. Effective October 1st, 2024, the California DMV will no longer require drivers ages 70 and older to pass a written knowledge test. They no longer have to? That just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I know. Biden said
No.
we don't need
In
to do
order
that no
to
more."
renew a driver's license, as long as they have a good driving record. Well,
Now hold on.
drivers
You know,
will.
do
Yeah.
you know what I'm picturing right now, Dave?
Yeah.
In the movie Every Which Way But Loose, where old Clint Eastwood's mom's trying to get her driver's test with her wig and her glasses,
Oh yeah.
and she's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, damn it!" She's just going off, and
Yep.
she's doing the driving test with a damn wrecker with something hooked to it.
With the car dragging behind it, and then she gets her all there's the bumper and the back axle, the rest of the car's ground off.
And the guy giving the test is like 100 years old. You got no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've seen that one.
Every Which Way But Loose with the orangutan.
Or the
Left
monkey
turn,
punk
Clyde.
No.
guy.
Oh man, it's a classic. You got some
You can
homework.
go look that up and
So
be ready
is
for a quiz next week.
that one where what's his name runs, but I don't. I've never watched that.
What's his name runs?
That would be that would be
Cannonball Run.
No.
no
Pooping in a bucket. Run.
no the
Right, he's in
Mama
the military.
tells me
Forrest
I-
Gump.
yeah
Forrest
Forrest
Gump.
Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Never seen that either.
You've never
Yeah,
seen
just let me
Forrest
run.
Gump?
Absolutely not.
It's different.
People got- you know-
Different age, Bill.
We need to make a
guess.
3 fat trucker movie requirement list. You know that. We got to get that
Have you
posted.
seen The Godfather?
Kind of like my book list. It's like,
Yeah.
No, I know. I have not seen The Godfather actually. I've seen Goonies.
Look at
I've
Goonies.
seen Goonies. Goonies is one of my favorites.
What
Like,
about
Oh,
Goodfellas? Have you seen
So
Good?
if somebody says that
If she ain't seen Godfather, she ain't seen Goodfellas.
you said you've seen Goonies, so if you heard somebody say I blew chunks, you know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. I don't recognize this world anymore.
Sweet 16.
no,
No.
I
Okay,
didn't watch
go
that
ahead.
either.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you.
You did.
Drivers, I'm not up on music either, so just so you know, drivers will still be required to pass a vision test and take an updated photo. So they have to take a photo and do a vision test. Wow.
Wow.
However, officials say that drivers 70 or older will still be required to pass the written test to renew if they meet any of the following conditions: 2 or more accidents during the 2 years immediately preceding the expiration of the license, 3 or more accidents during the 3 years immediately preceding the expiration of the license, a DUI suspension during the 2 years immediately preceding the expiration date, or a violation point count greater than 1 within the 2 years immediate preceding the expiration
Okay, what
date.
the hell does that mean?
Well, you get points for
You get
ticket.
points for speeding or
So pretty much any ticket, you're getting a point, and it's going to disqualify you.
Unless it's parking, because that's the only ones that
Yeah.
get points.
moving
One is
violations, stuff
moving
where the
violations.
vehicle is
Okay.
moving.
Not a infraction the other way.
So first-time drivers and those new to California must take the written knowledge test. Officials say that they dropped the written test requirement for older drivers in order to speed up customer service at the DMV locations, because there's that many 70-year-olds trying to
All those
That
illegals
was
coming
an
in trying to get their
oxymoron if I've
driver's
ever
license.
heard All drivers have been required to take a written test once they turn 70 as a policy requirement and not required of law, said DMV Director Steve Gordon. We are eliminating the written knowledge test for those without traffic violations on their record to improve customer service. If thousands fewer people need to visit the DMV or can spend less time in the office, the people who need to take care of their business in one of our offices can be better served. Yeah.
All right, so when we come back, we got
So
something to
don't
say
drive in
about that.
California.
We'll be right back, folks. So yeah, California. Why are we reading California's news?
Because
we're three
Dave-
fat truckers. We're supposed
Dave
to do
loves
Florida news.
California.
Because it always seems like when they pass a stupid law in California,
Oh, it's only a matter of
seems
time.
A matter of time before it comes east.
I don't know. I
not
don't think some
always
of their
true.
stupid things have come. Like, have they all? I don't
Nah,
think.
we don't have a 40-foot bridge law in Indiana
Yet.
yet.
Yet,
That'll be.
Well, we're
they're
getting
gonna have
ready.
to extend them holes to the middle of the trailer, so where we can actually get the.
Well, me and Dave, I was talking to Dave. We know these bridges, even though they're marking the weight limits down on them,
oh, by the
we
way,
know-
they tore your bridge
we
out.
know they're still rated for more than that.
Well, I know one that was marked for 37
They're
tons.
finally fixing that bridge that you dragged. I don't know, a tugboat over.
Literally,
You see, it was okay.
you were 164, weren't you?
No, 162
Or 170.
Oh,
Well, for those
160. I'm 160.
for
so
those that
80
don't know,
81 ton,
I weigh
those that-
37
160.
ton.
for those that don't know, we have this bridge near our yard, and we may or may not.
Major truck route.
They decided to
Rate.
change the tonnage, the
Put a
rating on it.
37-ton limit on it, and my
When-
opinion was so that they could get somebody else to pay for the
Yeah.
repair.
And it's the main way into the
That's
airport
right.
It's
area. for
literally
all
in
So they're
front
hoping
of
to a trucking
businesses.
company with the repair, like if
and
something
all
goes
Yeah,
wrong.
trucks are
right.
legally to have 40
That's
tons.
I
my
wish people
opinion.
could see my face, right? Well,
Wow.
Oh, you're so surprised, yeah.
The funny part about it is it said 37 ton, and Steve was on the phone with me
I
one
drove
day.
about 80
This
ton
may or
over.
may not have happened, by
Maybe,
the way.
maybe.
He drug 80 ton
It
across.
sounds like a truck driver story. It's probably not true.
Yeah. But we know it'll haul 80. So
We know
Not
it'll haul
consistent.
160,000
If not,
pounds.
it'll haul 80 for one time.
yeah, it made that 80 ton. So
those are some of my favorite videos, though, watching trucks go across things or make turns that they shouldn't be doing. It's just funny, like watching them
Yeah.
get in those predicaments.
well, we've come to the conclusion because since we've started this show, I've signed up for a ton of I guess, trucker news that comes up.
California
on my
trucker
screen.
Ashley News. Like, who's
Yeah,
Ashley? I want to
from
know who she
PDL
is.
Life. But I'm
You
going to
like
introduce.
Ashley.
I'm going to
We're gonna
introduce you to
change your
Ashley.
name. We're going to change your name to Ashley.
No, I'm going to introduce her to Ashley when we get down because she's at the Matt show. So you'll
Is
get
she
to meet her.
actually at Matt's?
Yes.
Oh, so you actually do
PDL
know
Life
Ashley.
was there.
Yeah.
So you can
So,
go up to her and say, "Hey, Ashley, I'm
read-
Dave, the 3 Fat Trucker guy that piggybacks all your news."
Mhm.
Well,
You know, and I
Thanks-
was
thanks
thinking
for doing the
about
work.
I was
Right?
thinking about Matt's yesterday. I don't know. You probably already thought of this, Dave, but the table is going to have 5 people.
well, the table's not going to be around no more. It's going to be a
Okay,
feed.
I knew you were already thought this
I'm
out.
already on it. Yep.
Yeah, and your mixer board only has 4 inputs,
Yes.
so that's going to be
Yes.
a challenge.
Yes and no. I'm kind of working.
You've
through
already
that,
got it
too.
figured out.
I'm
See, this
working
is
through
why
that.
we pay you the big bucks, Dave.
Well, I have to build a dummy studio in my garage so I can figure out how we're going to do this. And,
Tick tock, tick tock,
Dummy. He's
tick
gonna
tock,
build
tick
a
tock.
dummy. This is gonna be
but I
interesting.
was just telling Steve I can't sign up. They don't. We haven't paid for nothing until after December because they're moving everybody. It's a big cluster down there right now. So we're not. I think we're
Oh,
going to be
yeah,
in the
'cause-
south wing, not the west wing this year. So I don't know. We'll see.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, I guess when they get the West Wing rebuilt and build a new one, it'd be nice. But it ain't done. It ain't gonna be ready for Matt's next year. So
It was kind of gnarly in there in that part of the building.
that's one of the oldest
Older,
parts. So,
dirtier,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and their shows keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So,
Yeah.
but
Well, you're talking about driving, and
Did
what do you
you
do
ever
when you
want-
what do you do when you
or-
drive? You listen to the radio, right? Mm-hmm. Music, talk shows, us, maybe.
us podcast.
Well, did you ever wonder where'd all the good old trucking songs go from back in the day? I'm sure everyone has a favorite song they remember back when they were a kid or younger. Let's hear some ideas from
18-wheeler.
you. Here's a list of some I remember and found on the web. How many of these do you remember? Did
Before
have a
you
favorite one?
before you play your list, what
I'm not gonna
just
play them. I'm just gonna. We'll just
Just-
go to 'em.
just some of us. What's some of the most famous one? And to me, I think it would be the Jerry Reed. He wrote that overnight, and I think that's still one of
Eastbound
the
and
best.
Down.
Yes,
Who
one
did
of the most.
What are some of the words?
Are you
who
sure
did
it's
Prisoner of the Highway?
not? I think it's on here.
Because
That's,
that was always my kind
Prisoner
of.
Highway. That's
Oh,
how it
roll
is.
on. That's the one. That's the
Roll
only
On.
one on here I know.
Are you sure Convoy's not the most?
I know
famous?
a lot of them probably. If I
No,
heard them.
Convoy was good, but I still think Eastbound and Down because the movie was so big that even though the
Ba-
truck
Smokey
show
and
of
the Bandit?
Convoy.
Yeah. Well,
And-
here's the ones that are the more popular ones: Convoy, and then your Eastbound and Down, On the Road
remember-
Again, Willie
I remember
Nelson,
Yeah, I know
6
that
days
one.
on the road. My
Yeah,
dad used to play
it's on
that
here.
one.
Roll On 18-wheeler, Alabama,
Roll-
My mom used to play that one all the time.
and then there's Truckin' by the Grateful Dead.
Oh yeah,
I don't know that one.
Yeah, you do.
Truckin'?
You've heard it.
You've heard it.
It's been on radio.
You
rock
don't know
stations.
something?
Nice.
Let's take a moment and take this in.
18
Look, when you
wheeler.
pour a gallon of knowledge into a shot glass of a brain, something's bound to flow over. Okay.
Then you got 18 wheels and a dozen roses. I'm sure you heard that one.
Yeah,
I've been everywhere.
yeah, that
Johnny
one's
Cash-
been
that's
on
what remake
every
is.
commercial.
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
Johnny Cash remade it. What was his name? Jeff Mack in 1959 is the one that made it popular.
You know,
been-
Glenn Campbell had a song, and it's really not a trucker song, but
Wichita Lineman.
Yeah, Wichita Lineman.
Oh, I love that song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my mom used to play that all the time.
Then we got 6 Days on the Road. Give me
Isn't
40
it more than
acres.
6?
Huh?
And what?
So it's more than
If you-
6 for some of you.
6 Days in a Row, and I'm sure you've heard it when Sawyer Brown sang it.
I'm sure
Yeah.
I've heard it.
And
Sawyer
then you had,
Brown.
And then you got the ones that make your eyes sweat, like Teddy Bear.
Makes your
keep going here.
eyes sweat.
And some of there's one here. Have you heard of one called Bud the Spud?
Ain't ringing a bell.
I'm gonna have to look it up. Then you got Teddy Bear. I've been to 18 Wheels. Girl on the Billboard. See the girl on the billboard, nothing but a smile. Eastbound and down, give me 40 acres, trucking. Now it says here, me and Bobby McGee. Do you think that's a trucking song?
Not really.
No.
On the road again.
I mean, in the movie, they were driving.
I heard that one, on the road.
Somebody
again.
went and bought one of those cassettes they used to sell at the truck stop.
Oh yeah,
and
the
just
mixes
wrote down all the names of the songs off that cassette.
Driver's Paradise. I don't remember that one. Truck Driver's Sweetheart.
I do like The Bandit. That's a good song too.
See, what you need to do now is go take all these songs, look them up on YouTube, and create a playlist, and then share it.
I need you to.
We can do that. We can make it. I can make a 3 Fat Trucker playlist.
Yeah.
I need Bill to read number 18 for me.
Number
18. I like the way he says it.
How far then?
It sounds bad. It sounds dirty, you guys.
How fast them trucks can go?
Thank God for the radio. Big wheels in the moonlight. Truck driving queen. There you are, Bill. I'm a truck. Do you remember that one, Dave?
No, I don't remember I'm a truck.
No,
I heard that one, I think.
See, now I've got the stupid Dora song in my head. I'm a map. I'm a map. I'm a map.
Do you remember Roll Truck Roll?
Yeah, I do remember that one. Yeah.
Teddy Bear's Last Ride.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mama Knows the Highway. Long, Long Texas Road.
That one I don't remember.
500 Miles. I've never heard that one. Phantom 309. Everybody's heard that one.
Big one.
Truck Driving Son of a Gun. I remember that one. Little Pink Mac. A Tombstone Every Mile. I don't remember that.
No.
Looking at the World Through Windshield. I remember that one. Freightliner Fever.
I remember that. Yep.
Endless Black Ribbon. No.
Nope.
Giddy Up and Go. Answer. Truck Driver's Prayer. I remember that one. Long Lonesome Road. I'm a Road Hammer. I remember that one. 18 Wheels. Keep on Trucking. Happy Journey. Man Behind the Wheel. Truck Driving Buddy. Truck Driver's Blues. Cowboy Boots and Rubber Duck. So
now, is Rubber Duck actually a truck driver?
Playing a snippet of any of this stuff, Bill, or not?
On YouTube, we will.
Yeah, we'll share. We'll put together a playlist and put it on YouTube.
Yeah. Rubber Duck. Rubber Ducky, you're the one.
I don't think it's
that. I don't think that's the one.
I'll tell you. I can hit
That's
on
the
it.
only Rubber Ducky song I remember.
When you hit on those links right there, Bill, it automatically takes you to YouTube to the song.
Okay.
Airman.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
that list right there, all you do is hit on whatever
show
number.
notes.
It goes
show
right
notes are linked in the description of the show. Yeah, and that's where you'll find the list. And that is cool that it takes you.
Rubber Duck is by
Donald
J. Lee Conway.
Conway?
I'm sort of curious to what it is now.
I'm thinking Rubber Ducky, the Muppets song.
Good luck getting that out of your head, by the way, because I'm still got the map song.
It's pretty much the guy from the movie. Yeah, Convoy, pretty much talking about it. Is what it was. Yeah. So I don't know how long it actually is, but yeah.
Well, all right. So what else we got? We got a little bit of time left.
So, but yeah, if you're interested in any of the old trucking songs, but
I think we'll do that.
Was there any that you remember that you used to listen to that you really liked when you was younger, or now, or not, or what?
I don't see "Prisoner of the Highway" on here.
Yeah, it was on that list somewhere, I thought.
I'm looking for it. That was my favorite because that's kind of always how I felt.
Either looking at the world through the windshield or the girl on the billboard.
I liked 18 Wheels and a Dozen Roses too. So.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is because Apple gives you where I can create playlists and share it. So I'll go ahead.
Oh, really? You figured that out too?
I'll list all these on here.
That's good and fine.
Yeah, but that will only be useful to people with Apple devices. Do it on YouTube. That way everybody can. Everybody can listen.
You're getting all the unsaid rules from Mr. Breakfast.
Yeah. He used to do that all the time. He would share something on Apple, and nobody, because Apple is a communist
Be nice. Be nice.
company.
I'm learning this from Eric. He's
Absolutely cannot share anything on Apple with anybody outside the Apple ecosystem. So
the Apple world.
yeah,
Yes.
It's like Eric gets
and
all
not
the-
everybody wants to spend all that money for a device that locks you down
No.
to an ecosystem. And okay, so I'm getting off on another tangent again.
Get off
Oh,
yourself.
I
You
love
guys
the
just start
tangent.
stopping me when I do this.
No
That's
kids
not-
today. No kids today. Good.
Dave, he's just laughing. He's like, yeah.
All right.
So,
So,
now
anyway,
we know how to get his. Now we know how to get him going. We just gotta say Apple.
Oh,
well,
I'm just teasing.
you know, it's for
I'm
those who
gonna
don't
bring the
know.
Apple next time. I'm gonna set it right up there on my.
For those who
desk.
don't know,
Right-
I
right
do
there by
I
your
do a
desk.
couple of tech podcasts, and the thing that I'm into is free software and the freedom of information and sharing and stuff. And Apple is philosophically the opposite of everything that I believe in.
Yeah, you
Because
gotta pay a
Apple
lot.
was about making money.
Mhm.
Apple is about wrenching every single penny they can out of you.
kind of like John Deere, kind of like
Yes,
Harley.
Harley.
Apple
Well-
fits.
I'm just.
Apple
I got,
fits
You
firmly
hush your
into that
dirty
category.
mouth,
I
girl.
got all you guys all in one. We got Apple. We got Harleys. We got.
You got John Deere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, might as well throw in Tractor Supply,
you choke on that.
Budweiser. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
All right, kids. Well, on
All
that,
the Harley people are gonna be complaining on that one. They'll be like,
on that
"She just
boring ass
Harley."
bombshell, we ought to leave you
By
with
the way,
that.
send all your messages to Malia.
Anyway,
You can find me
Yeah.
on Facebook, Malia Hick.
go ahead and hit us up on the socials. We're out there on Facebook. Join the Facebook group. Hit us up.
Watch you get slammed.
You can comment
I
directly on
probably
the,
will. Now I'll be like,
you can comment directly on the website for each episode. Nobody ever does that, and I wonder if it's because
Well,
people hate
we do
computers.
get some.
Oh,
We do.
I
get
put
some.
comments on there, Bill. You just haven't been reading them.
By the way, does anybody got anything they need to add before we shut out of here? I know we got a truck show coming up here in October.
are you
we're
gonna
talking
wait
about-
for me this time?
Yeah. Well, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Wait on
where's
you.
it
You
at?
got you
What
was
is it?
ahead of us the last time.
You told me
beat
to
us
be at
there.
the restaurant at 8, and you told me
Well,
to close.
I didn't know the restaurant closed.
It was like
So
not
where's
even
the truck
an
show,
open-
Dave?
We got a truck show in. Got to tell you the name of that.
Nothing like spitting out information before you've got it in front of you.
Yeah, I know it. I was
Right?
deciphering another problem, but
If only he had an Apple.
what did I say? It's October.
He does have Apple.
Apple Calendar, probably.
Oh wait, he's got to pay for Apple Calendar first before he can read the.
It isn't on the calendar.
Of course, it's not
It's October.
all that
12th.
money, and it doesn't even work.
And gives you all
October
those fake
12th.
holidays that don't mean nothing to us.
So next
It's
weekend.
Yeah.
Next
It's,
weekend.
it's October 12th.
Well, not next
Trailers
weekend
is-
next weekend as we record, but not. So
Yeah.
look, if you're going to read out something that's going to happen after 2 weeks from today, then it's useless. This is episode 72.
And cut.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm seeing the gears turning, and everybody's like, "Oh wait,
Yeah. 50,
I
45,
was right there
Cincinnati
with you. I know
Low,
what you're
I'm
talking about.
following what you're picking up.
Hamilton,
down what I'm picking
Ohio.
Or picking up what you're
Picking it-
following
picking-
what you're-
I smell what you're cooking.
Yeah.
I know what I meant. I'm blonde
Yeah.
for everybody who's
Gonna
out
get a black
there.
guy from
I'm
people's
blonde.
elbow.
It's in the
I
bucket.
say silly things.
It's already in the bucket. So just wrap it up and throw it out.
All right, kids, we'll be
Sounds
back
like a
in
burrito.
Ship it with the gas can.
we'll
Ship
be
it with
back
the gas can.
in a week. We'll be back in a week. I still got to get used to saying that. We'll be
Yeah.
back in a week. Until then, I've been Bill.
And your buddy Dave's still here.
We haven't kicked him off yet. This is
She's waiting to follow you to see if you was saying anything else.
I know what
I know, I
I was
was
going to
going-
say. That's why
I always
She's like,
got some.
It wouldn't matter the second she starts talking. Somebody's going to talk anyway, so might as well just get out
it
of it.
happened that way. Yeah.
Bark, bark.
All right.
And Steve, I thought you was gonna finish up here, girl.
I did. I
Thanks
said,
for stopping by. Have a safe week.
We'll see you, folks.